So I've got a build today all based around chain reaction, dragonfly, anything that chains the elements together, so especially arc damage, chain reactions on a lot of things like Risk Runner, even Dragonfly, Salvager Salver, the sword here with chain reaction. It's going to buff these damage numbers massive amount. The chain reaction and the Dragonfly, you're going to get some crazy numbers. And also what you'll see in this clip here is the amount of explosions I'm getting and how easy it is. I know this is only lost sector, this is just literally for show. I've got some other clips coming, some crazy numbers from your chain reaction as well, which is also going to go up with damage. I'm basing it all around Mantle of Battle Harmony takedowns with weapons that match the same subclass element, give you like a super boost. So like the first part of the chest piece, you're going to see something on the bottom left of your screen called Energy Siphon, like so, because it's got two parts to this chest piece. When you haven't got your super, the exotic part, what it's doing is giving you extra super. That's the Energy Siphon that you see in there. And then once you've got your super in the next clip, that Energy Siphon then is going to change to something called Absorption Cells, and that's a 20% flat damage buff as long as you keep getting kills. And the good thing with Mantle of Battle Harmony, it stacks with everything, so it stacks with Font of Might as well, so you're going to get crazy numbers. I've also put Seeking Wells on my setup and followed with Ionic Trace, because what that does, it makes all your little abilities, like you get charged up from these little Ionic traces along the ground that you'll probably see. So these little arc things coming towards you now, it's basically like Wellspring plus your Seeking Wells. You're going to be an absolute, like a superconductor. You're going to just get your abilities back and you're going to put out some serious damage, as you can see there, like 75k from a chain reaction. And that's the Mantle of Battle Harmony working with Font of Might. So not only does it improve the damage of the actual the gun, it improves the damage of all the chain reaction or Dragonfly, or even things like I said, I've got a few clips of Risk Runner as well, that sort of like chaining electricity that the Risk Runner does. That's all going to benefit from this setup as well via Mantle of Battle Harmony. There's a lot of stuff this season as well. I've noticed like a real lot of arc shields everywhere, and absolutely great for things like that. Obviously the Guardian Games playlists, I think this week it could be arc because we've had Void and Solar, I think, so we might get arc. If that's the case, get on this build because you're going to create explosions everywhere, like so easy, such fun as well. You're gonna, I ain't got the sound on at the moment as well, but when the sound's on, like when you try this build out, you're just going to hear explosions everywhere, and it's huge damage. So if you just sort of check the clips out, keep watching the numbers go up all the time, and the explosions, you're going to see some crazy numbers from the chain reaction. I tried a few different weapons with it. I tried Thunderlord. Thunderlord was okay, but it just seemed like it was in a bit of a bad place. The ammo economy for it didn't seem to be that good. But it's not bad, but there's plenty of different weapons. At the end of the video, I'll go through some recommended weapons, and I just wanted to show you a quick clip of me in the Lost Sector with Risk Runner. So that's like an Arc Conductor, a Mantle of Battle Harmony and a Font of Might are all stacking with this as well, so you're going to get like a good 40-45% damage boost on all of your chain reaction or Arc Conductor as well. Not only the actual yellow numbers that you're seeing, but all them white numbers, that's also going to go up. It works the same with like with chain reaction. So I'm going to let this clip play out. I'll show you the build, try it out, you'll have a blast, no pun intended. Absolutely brilliant build, give it a bash. So this is now the final piece of the video. I like to run it on this tree, on the Arc Warlock, Stormcaller, Chaos Reach, because I said it gives this ability back here. Ionic Trace, defeating enemies is a chance to create Ionic Traces. Collecting Ionic Traces grants ability to all of your abilities. That's basically like Wellspring. It works like the perk in the game called Wellspring, so you're going to get a load of abilities coming back to you all the time. Chaos Reach is still strong, even without Geomags, trust me. You still create loads of orbs for your teammates, and it's really good for killing adds quickly in a sort of environment where there might be like 3 or 4 or 5, 6 shielded enemies at once. This super will just wreck them, plus you're creating loads of orbs. I'm also running elemental armaments on my mods. So elemental armaments, any arc weapon kills, because I'm running an arc subclass, is going to have a chance to spawn an elemental well. I'm also running seeking wells, so them wells are going to travel towards me. All the elemental wells that you create are going to travel towards me nicely, which works really nice with Ionic trace, because you're just going to feel like an electricity conductor. Everything's just going to come to you. I'm also running elemental time dilation, so that boosts my font of might by 3 seconds, so you get an extra 3 seconds of your font of might. I'm also running elemental ordnance, so all my grenade kills also are going to spawn an elemental well along with elemental armaments. So you're going to get plenty of elemental wells. You're going to get an extra 3 seconds from elemental time dilation on your font of might. So picking up an elemental well that matches your subclass energy type grants a temporary bonus to weapon damage of that same elemental type. So that's a 25% damage buff from all the elemental wells that you're going to see in the game, not in the game clips travelling towards me. You're going to get a constant 25% damage buff because of all the arc weapons we're running with elemental armaments and all the grenades we're getting back via Ionic trace as well, which basically keeps restocking all of your abilities. The weapons that I really enjoy running with this, I've got a Fate Bringer here with Firefly and Osmosis. And Osmosis, obviously when you use your grenade, that Fate Bringer is then going to turn to arc, so this is going to benefit from the font of might as well. Forbearance here, this one is such a good weapon, but if you don't have this one, don't worry about it, because it's in the raid. You can use Salvage Your Salvo from a few seasons back, that's really good. Like I said, Risk Runner, Trinity Ghoul work really well with this one. And I've also got this pulse rifle here with Dragonfly and Rampage on it, absolutely fantastic. All these type of weapons, Dead Messenger. Heavy wise, I've got a couple of rocket launchers and a couple of grenade launchers with chain reaction on. So we've got Thunderlord, things like Hothead even, you can still take advantage of just a normal arc weapon and have to have chain reaction on there. You're still going to benefit from the font of might and the Mantle of Battle Harmony. So that's the build. I just quickly want to touch on the sort of Mantle of Battle Harmony and the chain reaction real quickly. So basically when you get kills whilst you've got your super with Mantle of Battle Harmony, that gives you a 20% damage buff. So if you shot the enemy with like a Fate Bringer, you're going to get a certain number of a 20% damage buff all the time if you keep getting kills with it. But what Mantle of Battle Harmony does, the chain reaction, all that chaining things, that's putting the damage up via Mantle of Battle Harmony as well. So it's not just the impact of the actual bullet, it's everything else that comes off that bullet, like chain reaction, dragonfly, etc. So give it a try, let me know what you think in the comments. If you think it's a good build, try it out, you'll love it. Have a good day.